Hello YouTube, welcome back, I'm Ursa Ryan. This is the Celtic playthrough. We're in Europe and this is really a crossroads in our playthrough. We've got to decide how we're going to approach this. If I just remind everybody, we have domination and cultural victory as the only two types on this game because we're playing on historic. The diplomatic and the science victories are kind of a bit skewed. They don't really work as well. So domination and cultural only. And at the point we've settled Britain, we were thinking about whether to put a Welsh city in here. I'm starting to think, because of Edinburgh, Norwich and London being my three sort of main cities, actually having the space to work might not be a bad move in the longer run. So I'm not going to stick a Welsh city in there, I don't think. But we do have a little bit of a European sort of inland. We took over Cusco, if you remember, getting us like all of these sea tiles. I think we picked up what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 luxuries that will be able to work. So Cusco in the long run is going to be a very, very good city for us. But we're at a crossroads. Are we going to stay peaceful and sit where we are? We're going to have a city over here in a second. There could be another space for a city over here. We're going to annoy Germany by doing that. Where are we going to war? Are we going to keep spreading? I think we are going to keep spreading, and it really is sort of just targeting who is going to be the easiest to defeat. I personally think the Incans would give us a lot of land here. We could sort of take over mainland France. If we took these 3 cities, you can see here, Tiwanaku, this city here, 18 strength with walls around it. This is going to be by far the toughest city to take. But the other 2, I'm not even going to pronounce that one, and Mashu, these should fall fairly easily. And with that, it should give me fairly undisputed control of the French mainland. And it'll let me put another city sort of in the middle here by the marble, I think. Yeah, I personally think that would work really, really well. From that point, once we've taken over France, we could possibly look at going for the sort of the Iberian mainland. Oh dear, bless me. It looks like Portugal has pretty much unrivaled control. There's no Spain. Portugal might be a superpower that we've got to keep an eye on later in the game. And actually, it's sort of I want to sort of play the game in a way that's sort of easy to control. I think if we go for France, and then we can either push towards Portugal or towards Germany, or possibly into the Scandinavian countries up here. It gives us options, but I think we are going to go to war. Now, what does that mean? It means we've got to do 2 things. We've got to keep happiness under control. I remember at the end of the last episode we were saying, well actually, are we going to just grow our cities repeatedly and just continuously? I don't know if that's the best idea, but I will explain that in a little bit. Otherwise, the other thing we've got to do is build an army, and you can see here, if we go into demographics, soldiers-wise, 18th. Not good. We are not going to be able to take anyone seriously into a fight. And there's nothing worse than if we go to war with the Incans and possibly annoy people like Germany or anyone else who doesn't like war, Venice for instance, and we don't have an army, we're going to become cannon fodder and pushed over very easily. So we've got to keep an eye on this. Attila and Catherine, if you remember, have just gone to war. That's a fairly decent fight for sort of over there. We don't mind that really. But definitely picking up an army is going to be by far the most important job for us. If you remember, we were building Colossus. We've got the Writers Guild coming along, and possibly the Parthenon, if we can pick it up. But otherwise, Edinburgh is just going to be used to build wonders, and that is sort of primarily because we're going to go down aesthetics, flourishing of the arts, if we can. We seem to have got a very good start. We are definitely ahead in tech. And whilst we're ahead in tech, we should sort of try and snowball where we can and build as many wonders as possible. You can see I don't have any other wonders in any other city. Is it worth spreading wonders around if possible? I think personally we'll keep it to Edinburgh. We'll make a nice strong capital and we'll see if we can keep it. You see we've got 4 wonders at the moment. Hopefully we'll pick up Colossus as well. Norwich is at the moment building us a cargo ship, and after that I'm going to get it to build barracks, Colosseum and barracks. I want a few cities. They're going to easily be able to pump out troops for us. You can see here, there we go. Plymouth is starting to do that now. Happiness-wise, you can see we have got, where is it? There we go, 47.5 population and happiness, and only 17 local city happiness. We've got to keep an eye on that. We don't want that to go too bad. Essentially, local city happiness is going to be a big important thing. For now, we have 5 local city happiness for every city. We've got quite simply, the Colosseum, where is it, in construction, giving everywhere 3 happiness, not 2. Do you remember we're playing on historic mode, so there's a little bit of extra happiness there. Happiness of +3, and then pagodas of +2, which gives us 5 population cap in all of our cities. After that, we've also got the Liberty Meritocracy, +1 happiness for each city you own connected to the capital. That pumps it up to 6, and I really don't want my cities going above 6 population. London, Norwich and Edinburgh are still growing, but I am going to limit those for now. We've got bigger cities. I need my happiness to be as good as possible. Hopefully we'll sort of start to... As you can see, everyone's on default focus for now. Production focus for Edinburgh. Is it going to make a difference if I pump it to default? Yeah, actually it gives us a little bit more gold. I'll keep it on default focus. But Norwich and the like... Actually no, default focus is fine. Production is going to be a bit of an issue for us, but never mind. 6 citizens, remember Plymouth, we'll keep it at 6. If we do that, we limit our population, we should be able to grow very nicely. Eventually we'll get a few more happiness buildings that will help massively. You can see here printing press will unlock zoos for us, which give us +4 happiness. That is a crazy amount of happiness, and it's really, really, really good. And then we'll also have the Cayley Hall as well. At that point, each city will be able to have 12 or 13 population. We'll be laughing at that point. Let's crack in. We're going to get our Pictish warriors over in this direction here. We need to take over the sort of... I guess this is where Denmark actually is. It's sort of plonked Denmark over in Copenhagen over here, which is right. Normally there's a bridge over, but this sort of territory here is sort of modern day Denmark as well. And we're going to go over and try and take that one. The Trireme as well. Just keeping an eye really. We were just delivering our Pictish warrior. Pictish warrior will have bonuses, foreign lands bonus. So hopefully, yeah, look, there we go. We should be able to take care of those barbarians very easily. Trireme, what are we going to do with you? Let's just go and have a peek into the German lands. Oh, look, there's a settler coming this way. Hopefully Germany aren't going to settle this area before we do. Workers, I am just going to put everyone on automate. We're kind of at the point now where I want my turns to be as quick as possible. I'm just going to show you guys how long it's taking to process a turn. It's fine, this is just natural for such a big map with so many people. But this is why I'm editing it out for you. And this is why keeping everything on automated just means for me, personally, I can sort of race through the game with maximum speed. We've just got to keep an eye that we've got enough workers. You can see here we've got lots and lots of unproductive forest because it's getting us faith bonus. Venice wants to be our friend. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy for Venice to be my friend. Venice will be rich. Very, very rich, so we can do some trading with them. Byzantium likes it. Okay, we seem to have sort of settled ourselves into a natural alliance there now. Germany as well. Good, good, good. Tell you what we will do. We'll have a look at this quickly. If we go into the Incans. Hello. And let's see who... the Incans are kind of neutral with everywhere at the moment. Okay, fair enough. I was thinking, are there any computers that have everybody against them? Because if they do, automate, then we can sort of pick on them without diplomatic repercussions. Let's go over here. No, it doesn't look like there's anything too bad in this direction. Okay, fair enough. Where were we going to settle? I can't remember where we were going to settle. It was one of these places, wasn't it? I think putting it on the wine would be good. Personally, we don't really want to be working this tile because it's only a gold production tile. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Yep, get you to be automated. Pictish warriors, yeah, again, let's just get you over here. I do love these Pictish warriors. They are very, very good. We'll go over here, 28 damage. Okay, it's a fairly even contest so far, but hopefully we'll win that fairly easily. Just to show everybody around it quickly, we've got a capital of level 10. Now, the reason I'm not so... I'm not worried about the fact that I'm so ahead in literacy and that we're picking up lots of wonders. I don't think that's going to last. If we look around at fellow capitals, Lisbon is a wide empire and has a very similar capital to us. It's a good sign. But when you look at places like Venice, population 15, Constantinople 17, Palanqueke 15, these places later in the game, I mean, it looks like everyone's... Persepolis 15... I reckon, personally, the computers are going to rocket back up and catch us up in science, especially on historical mode with such large capitals. So for now, I have no qualms about being so far ahead. we want to build another worker. I mean, how many workers do we have? Let's just go on a military overview quickly. We can have a unit list. How many workers have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I normally have... I try and have one for every city that we've got. I think on Liberty that's sort of nice amounts. We should have about 10. That's not the best. So let's just quickly build another worker in Belfast. Put you on automate as well. Thank you very much. Trireme. I'm just going to keep an eye down here. I don't want that German settler coming anywhere near us. Doesn't look like he is. That's fine. Settler. Yeah, good. Keep heading in this direction. There we go. The battle's beginning to swing in our favour now. London demands wine. That is actually very good because we're about to settle on some wine. So, perfect. Oh, hello. A barbarian galley appears just in the nick of time to make things a bit awkward for us. Trireme, you can come round and you can deal with that one. There we go. Easy. And then the barbarian... you know what? Our Pictish warrior. Let's just keep attacking for now. Good, good, good. Oh, our warrior has become completely hemmed in. Or hemmed in, I should say. What are we going to do with you? We'll just wait there for now. We can explore a bit later. Sorry, it's bliss putting my workers on automate. I don't have to worry about them anymore. You can see we're building pagodas with our faith. We should be able to pick 1 or 2 more of those up in a bit. Yeah, I'm happy with the game so far. We're doing alright. World's most well-fed people. I'm up there and I'm a Liberty player. That's amazing. Venice, very well-fed. I mean, at least we've got a Venice in the game that seems to be working well. It's so often you play a game and Venice just is terrible. Rough terrain bonus. Here we go. We can take over and kill the encampment. Beautiful. Very nice. I guess a little bit of faith as well, will it? I can't remember if it gets... Yeah, I think it does get you faith. It won't have given us much, but a nice amount nonetheless. And here we go. Found the city here. Germany are not going to be happy about this, but it does get us wine. I'm actually quite happy with that. We'll just land our Pictish warrior here, just have a little nosy round. It just sort of helps to keep our sort of interest in the area nice and strong. Build a monument there, just we can get some of the land. And, oh no, didn't mean to do that. I meant to explore. E for explore, not A for automate. Because you're a warrior, not a worker. We learn something every day, don't we? Russian people. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think army has got to be something we've got to think about in Norwich after it's built the barracks. Attila wants an embassy. Hooray! That's finally good. Should have a nosy on Attila. Attila's going to war with Russia. Of course it is. They're right next to each other as ever. Attila's court size 10. You know what? I kind of expected Attila to have sort of destroyed Russia by now, but you never know. They could accelerate a bit later. The Huns discovered for Geneva. That's quite useful. 35 influence with them. Geneva are now my friends, and they are giving me 2 whole faith per turn. Wow, that's just amazing. Fair enough. Trireme. What are we going to do with you? To be honest, I think the barbarians kind of like jumped over here, which is a little bit annoying, but never mind. We'll just land our warriors for now. Trireme. Yeah, you can come and just sort of keep an eye off the coast for now. That's fine. Actually, you know what? I should probably keep an eye on the coast near German lands, just in case Germany get a bit annoying with us. Yeah, they believe we're building new cities too aggressively. They're not going to be happy with us. We've got to keep an eye on them. Oh, Mongolia doesn't like the fact that we're sort of settling. We are going to settle what lands we please. We are going to put more cities down. That's just inevitable. If we lie to them now, we're going to regret it later. So we'll be quite firm. Germany also a bit annoying. Again, we've just got to be firm with them. Sorry, we're going to settle what lands we please. And Denmark. Oh, you know what? We're not. We're annoying a lot of people here, but never mind. Yeah. What can you do? Now, the reason it was so important to clab this piece of land that everyone is getting so annoyed about is because we need to eliminate the barbarian presence in this area. Chances are I'm going to be fighting down to the south with Incans and Portugal unless things change drastically. And that means that we want to keep this whole area nice and safe so I can send my trade routes across. And now that we've got rid of this area, barbarians are going to have a very difficult time spawning. So fingers crossed, we should be able to keep people out, especially now that we've finished a few bits and pieces here. Paris, that's very nice. What are you going to do now? Now that you finished a shrine, we'll get you building a... Get a library going? Or walls. To be honest, I think walls are needed, seeing as this is such a sort of dangerous place down here. There's a definite chance that we could get attacked. Trireme will put you on alert. Cargo ship. Now, I have a feeling all the good routes are going to come from Edinburgh, but we will see. No, London. And okay, we don't want to send them to a sort of place. And look, Edinburgh routes are kind of a bit terrible. But if we do finish the Colossus, that will make Edinburgh routes better. So, send it to Edinburgh for now. We want all our trade routes coming from our capital. I like that as an idea generally. I think it works. We'll keep with it. Oh my, I've got the sneezes today. Pictish Warrior, we are going to... What are you going to do with you? Let's land you over here and let's have a look. See what's going on.